Orphie will save Zenless Zone Zero. For the longest time, we can't get away from the Gunnar Gamers allegation, cause lots of characters show some sensitive body part like armpit and the feet. But with Orphie, she showed less skin than your middle school teacher. No more turning off the game when somebody walks in, because she's family friendly, cute, and kawaii. She will keep us safe from all the allegations. And Karen, who got jealous of fictional character. Family friendly Zone Zero will rise and we will prevail. Damn it! So Orphie is an off-field attacker with fire attribute, but she feels like the mix of support and the attacks. People in the CNSI expect that she should have about 20% team damage output, but turns out that she only has like 10%, and that makes her a support with an attacker's badge. She got 700 attack buff, but you gotta have about 3.7 energy recovery in order to get the full buff. And even with the energy, this is definitely not enough, and you could only reach that number by getting energy regen stat from the W engine. So she's gonna be signature weapon dependent. So make sure to get her signature. If you're pulling for her, she could pair with any DPS just fine, but she's gonna be like Yusuha without the anomaly team. It works, but you're gonna lose a lot of potential from her. And make sure to bring Trigger or Palkra along with, cause AfterShock attack could extend her buff up to 32 seconds. Yeah, but even without Trigger or Palkra, she could still manage to keep the buff at around like 20 to 24 seconds, but that doesn't really matter. So Orphie without Trigger or Palkra will also work just fine. She also got this powerful defense shred up to 25%, but it only works for AfterShock damage. And the only AfterShock damage dealer is Anby, and that makes Anby the only reasonable choice to team up with Orphie. So let's get into playing her in the combat. You just hold skill and quick assist into your DPS, and then you wait for her bar to fuse up. She gonna fuse it up with the AfterShock attacks for every 5 seconds, and then you swap back to Orphie. Then repeat the process. And by the way, when you hold skill, the quick assist pops up immediately, so don't forget to quick assist immediately. The bar up there is called bottled heat, and the line here represents hundreds of it, and you could only use your whole skill when you got enough resource to this bar. When Orphie and Magnus are off-field, they would automatically consume 30 energy to AfterShock attacks the enemy with the EX special. And this EX special, the Crimson Vortex, it's gonna recover 20 bottle heat. And what you don't wanna do is use her EX special on field, because it would deal less damage unless you wanna charge up the bottle's heat quickly. So this is the damage multiplier. If you're doing it on field, it's gonna be 390, and 1001 if you're doing it off field. If Orpheus energy is not enough, her AfterShock attack is also available and will also recover 20 bottled heat. Chain attack and ultimate also recover 20 bottled heat. And by the way, you could parry with whole skill, but it's actually unnecessary to do so. And there's a moveset called the Fire Blade. It activates after the basic 5 or basic attacks after UEX skill on field, and you could see that from her laying down on the ground. It's a viable option if you want to deal more on-field damage, but not recommended. And that's all you need to know for now. And should you pull her or not? Well, if you are a waifu pool, you definitely go for it. And let's discuss the meta perspective and things you might want to know. We talked about how Anby is the only reasonable min-max choice and kinds of mid in any other team, unless they are going to come out with more AfterShock DPS, but you might want to wait for that for a really long while, cause I think we're about to step into this sheer force meta, because we got Lucia, Yatali, They're probably gonna be sheer force oriented character. I would be surprised if they actually came out with the AfterShock DPS at the 2.4. And I don't really believe that's gonna happen. And even if you're pulling Orpheus for the NB, we still got really good support like Astra, or you could even use good old Nicole. I mean, she got even stronger with the new Luna set, so I can't really recommend Orphie to anyone, even if you have Anbi. And of course, I'm saying this meta-wise. But if she's your waifu, definitely pull for her, and you are also kind of gambling for the future if they're gonna release a powerful AfterShock agent or not. If you like the content, don't forget to like and sub, and see ya guys.